Number 2. Students practice active reading. Have students watch or read the text silently or aloud as they read, or watch as students to underline or record the key words and phrases.
Active reading is about more than reading words in black and white, answering questions afterwards. Students engage is important in order to optimize learning. So when you, as the teacher, get your students involved in what they are reading, they are more likely to better understand the meaning within the text. There are some common strategies that can be used to keep students engaged in the reading of the text. One of these is highlighting. This will only work if you demonstrate proper highlighting techniques for your students. Example: you may want to start by having students highlight the title of the selection, letting them to know that the title gives the reader clues regarding what the story will be about. Second is read aloud or think aloud. Read aloud or think aloud as the teacher. You will probably want to show your students how to do this so that you can be sure that they are using the strategy correctly. Example: as you read aloud the passage, you will stop periodically to ask questions related to the story. Example: let's say you are reading an excerpt from The Three Little Pigs, specifically the part where one of the pigs has decided to build his house out of straw. You may ask aloud, why would he use straw instead of something sturdier? You are showing your students that you are not only reading the story but are also actively involved in the reading. By thinking aloud throughout the reading, students are increasing their ability to comprehend the text. Third is making predictions. This strategy is used as the student is actively reading a text, and he can be used with long or short passages. Example: in the story of the three little pigs, the wolf visits each of the pigs in an attempt to get into their homes. After the wolves visit the first pig's home and blow the house down, the teacher may ask students, what do you think will happen next when the wolf visits the next pig's home? The teacher is asking the students to make a prediction. As the students will continue to read, they will find out whether their prediction was correct. Third is students answer questions. Students answer questions. This can be accomplished by having them ask questions as they read. Good readers are able to ask relevant questions as they are reading in order to check their understanding of the text. Teachers may have to make these skills by reading a story passage aloud and asking questions related to the reading. First, what is the tone and mode or the story? Second, why are certain characters important to the plot? Third, do you think the setting is as important as the characters? Number 4, review and discuss. As you go over level 2 questions, encourage students to share different interpretation of the text and use evidence to explain their answers. The universal questions make effective prompts for a larger class discussion. After reading, review the questions that you had previously asked. When you're asking questions, there are thick questions and thin questions. Thick questions make you think and help you analyze the story for deeper understanding, such as why and how questions. Between questions, the questions help you clarify and fix your understanding of the story, such as where, what, when, and who questions. Next is variations. Students generated questions. In small groups, they can write questions. Then groups can trade questions and respond to this as a way to assess their understanding of the text. Next is for heterogeneous classrooms. For heterogeneous classrooms, as the students' reading ability improves, they can be asked to address the next level of questions. Next is level of questions in Bloom's taxonomy. First, let's define what is Bloom's taxonomy. Bloom's taxonomy is in various forms of represents the process of learning. The taxonomy of Bloom, as teacher and as people part of the world, we ask questions to our learners and people every day. Not all questions are on the same level. Some questions are easy to answer, where other questions may require a great deal of thinking. In 1956, Bloom has provided us with this taxonomy to assess us to compose questions on different levels of thinking. This taxonomy ranges from lower to higher levels of cognitive thinking. There are 6 levels of: first, knowledge; second, comprehension; third, application; and fourth, analysis; fifth, synthesizes; and the last one is evaluation. First, knowledge or remembering. These types of questions test the student's ability to memorize and to recall terms, facts, and details without necessarily understanding the concept.